Hey everybody, it's Mac with On The Move. Thanks for watching. America is extremely divided. I'm sure all of you have noticed this. I'm sure all of you have watched the news and seen what's going on. We are being divided over numerous issues right now through race, gun laws, healthcare reform, many other topics as well. Now, it doesn't take much to look into it and to see who's trying to divide us. We have President Barack Obama. He's trying to cover up his scandals and get us to look in different directions. We have Reverend Sharpton and Jesse Jackson trying to make money off of racism that isn't there. We have a lot of other organizations such as the media. They're trying to make money off of scandals, off of things that aren't really that important, but they're trying to make money off of something that's sensational because they think a lot of people will care about it, so a lot of people will tune in, and it's ultimately about money. They're trying to get their ratings up and they're trying to make money off of it. Not to mention that they're pushing a liberal agenda for President Barack Obama to help him cover up his scandals and the other things that he's got going on that he doesn't want us to pay attention to, like Libya, Egypt, and Benghazi and all the other things over there that are going on that he would like us to forget about. Oh, and not to mention the NSA and the Edward Snowden situation. So we see here clearly that we're being divided and he's attempting to divide and conquer. This is the whole motive of what's going on right now. They want us to not pay attention to what's going on in the world. They want us to fight amongst ourselves because when we fight amongst ourselves, we are divided and we are easily conquered. He ultimately uses us against ourselves. And that is the problem. Now, here is my point. The Bill of Rights and our Constitution constitutionally protects us from the government, from being able to be involved in our life. One thing I have noticed in my life is that most people, Democrat or Republican, just want to be left alone. They don't want the government to come into your life and tell you what you have to eat, where you have to work, and any other aspects of your life that people feel like the government should have no business being a part of. Now, one issue here is that most people aren't really getting the whole point of the Constitution. I keep hearing that, a lot of people think that the government gave us those rights. The government didn't give us any rights at all. All the Constitution does is enumerate civil rights, human rights that we already had in existence. It didn't give it to us. It just enumerated it. Put it in numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Alright? So these rights are there whether or not you agree with them or not. Whether or not you agree with someone's right to free speech, it doesn't matter. They have a right to free speech. Whether or not the government allows you to talk or not, you have a right to talk. Now, the people of China have this right of free speech too. But you know what? They aren't using it because their government is locking them down. The Constitution is just a piece of paper if we allow it to be a piece of paper. If we allow them to walk on our Constitution, which is what they want to do, they will continue to walk on our Constitution. They have no respect for human rights, which is exactly why they've been using the NSA to spy on foreigners. If they don't care about the rights of foreigners, they certainly don't give a crap about the rights of us because they don't care about those rights. We are allowing them to exploit other people's rights. It's not right. We don't believe in it as a society, but yet it's going unnoticed. Now, there's even division inside the gun community, and I've experienced this firsthand. I call this sunshine patriotism, and I will explain what I'm talking about. We have people in the gun community who claim to be Second Amendment supporters, and through this claim, they say statements like, I support the Second Amendment, but ... And this eventually leads to what they're about to say that doesn't actually support the Second Amendment. Sunshine Patriots are people who say they support the Second Amendment, but they do not. They do not fully support the Second Amendment. They believe that it's okay for you to have a gun in your home for self-defense, but you can't take it outside of the home. They believe that it's okay to have a gun for hunting, but that's it. Those are people who are Sunshine Patriots. We also have people who don't believe fully in the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment states clearly, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. And when you start infringing on those rights, you are violating the Second Amendment. We have people in the gun community that actually do not believe in open carry. This is blowing me away. I am shocked. You cannot call yourself a Second Amendment supporter while you're okay with the infringement of Second Amendment rights. That's not the support of the Second Amendment. You're infringing on the rights of someone else. You cannot be in support of the Second Amendment while you are simultaneously unsupportive of open carry. Now also, let me caveat this, because I know people specifically that have talked to me and said, I support open carry of a handgun, but to open carry a rifle, that's too much. Well, you know what? A bullet from a handgun can kill just as easy as a bullet from a rifle. I don't understand the difference, and on top of which, it shouldn't matter, because the right to bear arms shall not be infringed. When you say you support something, but then you say, but only in this specific way, you don't actually support it. You are trying to limit it. Now, my whole point here is not to create division. My point is to create unity. Within the gun community and America as a whole, we need to come together and support each other. If it's your constitutionally protected right, I support you. If you have protection underneath the Bill of Rights, I don't care what it is. I support you. If it's free speech, I support your free speech. If it's religion, I support your religion. I don't care if you are whatever religion. If you're a Scientologist, I don't care. It doesn't affect me. You have a right. It's a freedom. It's a human right. But what I do have a problem with is people saying that they support the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and yet they have all these different things. They're trying to ban everything under the sun, trying to ban, anything and everything. Is soda. You're trying to ban a 24-ounce Big Gulp. This stuff doesn't make any sense. If you are a true supporter of the Constitution and our Bill of Rights, then you believe that these are human rights and they can't be taken away. So if no amount of majority can remove the Second Amendment right, you can't change it. It's not a living document. You cannot change and get rid of the Second Amendment right, because that's a human right. That right was there always, and it will always be there. Whether or not I'm allowed to carry a gun or not, that right will be there. This whole situation reminds me of a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He said, "In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends." So please, support people who are out there trying to get active. Support gun advocates. Support people who support the Second Amendment. We are in the next great civil rights crusade. We cannot afford to get distracted. We cannot afford to be divided. We cannot let them win this war, and we cannot let them turn ourselves against each other. We cannot win this fight as individuals. It is time to stand up and be counted, because I'll tell you this, the government already knows where you stand. They're listening to your phone calls, and they already know what you are afraid to say. Alright, it's viewer challenge time. Everybody, listen up. I want each and every one of you to contact your representatives and let them know where you stand on your gun rights. Also ask them where they stand. Find out. And we need to keep these guys in line. Let them know what you expect of them and what your expectations are. Ask them whatever else you want as far as your other issues, but find out where they stand. This is our last really effective way of communicating with our representatives and finding out where they stand on certain policies and calling them out, and also letting them know what you expect from them. This actually does work. The more people that do this, the more we can keep these guys in line. I don't trust these politicians as far as I can throw them, but I do know that they get these messages. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching my video. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. You can also share the video and comment below to show your support. Don't forget to check out the On The Move store. It's located at zazzle.com/OnTheMoveShow. We have a bunch of cool original t-shirt designs as well as some other merchandise that's on there. Feel free to check it out. By making a purchase at the On The Move store, you're supporting your constitutionally protected rights, wearing that support proudly on your chest, and looking good doing it. Thanks for watching the video, and as always, know your rights, assert your rights, get on the move.